Rising, my fam, my people. It is tarot today. We have the full moon in Sagittarius, probably like any minute now, officially. I always sleep with my windows cracked open. And the one behind me, this is the crack right there. I try to cover up with my head. But at night, when the moon is full, most seasons, but especially during spring and summer, I get moon baths. So that's what I like to do. It's a little disruptive to my sleep because I'm very light sensitive at night, but it's fucking worth it. It's only one night a month, really, that it's really that bad. So that is my raw cacao drink. I should have put a little bit more stevia in it because it's on the bitter side, but I'm about to do some full moon cards. I didn't do emoji tarot because people voted for Astro Q&A. Why didn't y'all ask me any fucking questions? It takes more energy to do astrology than it does tarot. That's why I give a free option for tarot. I avoid answering questions in my DMs. And y'all, I think it's weird that it got voted for it and then nobody wanted to participate. So if there's something I did that I didn't add for a offering or a service or something, let me know. There was no specific number on the offering or the donation. It could have been $1. I would have done it. But it's just about the energy exchange. And I've been studying astrology since either 2003 or 2004, which is 20 years now. You know? It's not too much to ask for like $1 for experience. So maybe it was just, I don't know. Y'all voted for it. That's the most confusing part. But that being said, we're just going to do a regular reading for, let's see. Do you guys like it when I do the elements? Earth, air, fire, water. Or in this case, since it's air season, it'd be starting with air. Air, I guess, air, water, earth, fire. I don't know if I could remember it in that way. I don't know why my phone makes that noise. I have been trying to find out. I have notifications like that on both phones if I leave the ringers on, and I don't know why it makes those sounds. I've never found something that pops up that like gives me an indicator of why that happens. And it's not a setting. I didn't do that, but whatever. I've said the card prayer already. I don't think I feel like doing the elements. I want to do a reading for people with a lot of mental energy because it is fucking Gemini season. And Jupiter is about to go into Gemini. We have Neptune at 29 degrees. Venus is also about to go into Gemini in a couple days. Pluto's still in Aquarius. This is an air trine to that, but there's always death and rebirth cycles involved with that. So let's talk about heavy mental energy. Let's talk about overthinking. Let's get some cards for the overthinkers. I would love to wear my glasses on camera, but they just do not have the anti-reflective coating. They didn't ask me if I wanted it this time. I probably would have said something, but whatever. Super free if I don't say anything. Now, I don't have any makeup on my eyes, but I am using a filter, and it makes me look like I do. I put a little bronzer, same bronzer on my lips as it is my cheeks. But I have nothing on my eyes. It's weird looking though. It looks like I'm wearing gray, but I'm not. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do today. Right as I was having that thought, the Knight of Wands tried to pop out. So I was saying, I need to work in some physical activity today. I feel a little bit better since my biopsy. So I have a couple hours that today that I can slide something in. But I'm going to do my little workout snacks. What's up, Ty? I didn't see you. I'm about to pull some cards. I'm still shuffling. So, these cards are going to be for people who are overthinking, who have a lot of intense mental energy. So, let's get 4 cards. I just want, right now, a general picture of what it looks like for people with heavy mental energy, and I want so I can witness things as they are right now, and then we'll get some advice. And then flipped it back over, like, fuck. Now they're all coming out. Listen. Now, I haven't been doing reversals for a while, and these are trying to tell us a story in reverse. But it's a palindrome, kinda. This is fucking ridiculous. So, I'm seeing a story of resistance to things out of our control. There's a sense of duality and contrast. I was thinking about the Tao Te Ching this morning, how inaction is action in a lot of those passages. I don't know what else to call them. The Tao is, or Tao Te Ching, Tao Te Ching. I don't know how to properly say it. But I've read it the entire thing. And presence between this is like a struggle to stay present in the contrast, the highs and lows, the ups and downs, the masculine and feminine of things, the polarities that life can bring, that feeling of being pulled in several directions at once, wanting to do the right thing. Pardon my little burp. But we also have, like I said, just a sense of we cannot control what's happening. Like, it's falling apart to fall together in a way, but it's still very emotionally upsetting. We feel like we don't have a lot of control right now. And that's probably why the intense mental energy is as it is. That's appropriate. But really, the most control that we have right now is to just go headlong into the fact that it's happening and we don't have control over it. It might be scary, but the only way out is through. It's maybe we're finding out truths that reframe our entire mental landscape. Truths about ourselves. Truths about people in our camp. People we thought were, reliable, but they secretly hated us. And I just realized this could be very poignant for an actual situation in life. And I didn't really realize that that would be so. Shame on those people, though. Shame on them. How dare they? But listen, the power is in submission to the greater faith. Not trying to push for your own agenda or outcome. I haven't even told you what these cards are that I'm looking at. Week has been extremely difficult. I feel like what I'm seeing has been current in the recent past. And really the best thing to do is say fuck it. Alright, so I'll show you the cards. Tower reversed. I was talking about the Tower this week with course corrections and frustration. When my account was acting like it was locked out for a couple hours. It was extremely frustrating. Next card. 7 of Wands. Passionately having to take a grip on two different worlds. Having to be defensive and defend what you claimed as your space. Then, as we go forward, King of Cups reversed. I haven't flipped any of these cards back over. I've just been talking about them as they are. This is the last card of this particular spread. Death. It's the only one that came upright. You see what I'm saying? The only way out is through. It's a submission to not like literal death, but of the illusion of control that, we're the exception. That's what this lesson is. That's what we're learning. When we're anxious, it's because we don't want something to happen. We're afraid of something happening. And the universe right now is literally like, what are you going to do if it does? So fucking what? Are you going to abandon yourself? What do you really need? Do you actually need that, or do you just want that? Is that a security blanket, or is it an actual necessity? Because in the end, with death, all you really have is you. Nobody can go cross that border with you. Whether it's rebirth, whether it's a spiritual death, or if it's actual literal, your body's expiring. Nobody can go down that road with you. So you're forced to stay in the space of, am I living right? Am I living in a way that I can be proud of? Am I living in congruency with what I want out of life? And if you're so concerned with things that you don't want to happen, you create a lot of resistance. And that resistance is like asking the universe to show you this thing. So you need to mentally find a way to kill your attachment to certain ideas or certain outcomes. If not this, something better. So even if you do miss out on what you thought you wanted, you know something better is around the corner. You're just opening up space for it. It took a lot of bravery to face some of my fears. It takes courage to move through energy like this. So I want you to know these cards wouldn't come out. If you're having anxiety and you're managing it, if you're managing to try to stay in the middle of the contrast and witness it instead of be undertaken by it, overridden, overwhelmed, trying to be petulant or petty about it, if you're holding space and just being still and flowing with it and understanding that you might not understanding that you might not understand what's going on right now, but that you will one day. And that's why there's like, the king is dead, the ego dies, but the spirituality has the sun. The Pope has the sun, and the childhood spirit, the innocence, has the sun peeking over the corners. That's why this is a rebirth card. Our perceptions of ourselves, our perceptions of our philosophies, the things we're afraid of happening might happen. So fucking what? What do you believe about yourself? Or is your self-belief, is your chasing after your goals going to change because of a little baby tower moment? A little bit of resistance that you created, that you have control of? The second you let go is the second you gain everything. You remember in Fight Club how Tyler Durden was driving and he lets go of the wheel? And it's terrifying to Jack. And Tyler's just laughing. Because he knows. He knows something Jack doesn't know. Alright, let's get some advice. This is what is. Only way out is through, but can we get any more clarity on the isness and how to move through it? Can we get any more specific details through this advice? I mean, all those cards represented pretty much every facet of life. Emotionally, financially, spiritually, foundationally, perceptively, like every aspect. So let's get more details and advice, perhaps. Advice, do, and don't. I like these. Oh. I guess we're just taking reversals today. Have you ever been a human being? Instead of a human doing? Advice. Be soft. Let yourself be eroded in ways that need to come. Let the waters of life flow over you and make you softer. I'm seeing like sandstone. Let your intuition rise. Let go of push energy. Advice. Watch your energy. Make sure you have your cups filled. Fill your own cups. Take a step back. Take care of your bodies. Do self-care, self-love practice. Focus on your breath. Focus on your body. This is a philosophy. I ran out of one of my inhalers. Please excuse me. I need my rescue inhaler and it's sitting behind me. This is the do card. Do understand that blockages are in your favor. Because what's coming is still a gift. It's just taking some time. But there is something new in here for you. It's just like there's a gateway for your body and spirit and mind that your emotions needs to be the reigning property of. Your emotions need to lead the way. Your logic needs to take a step back. Don't. This is reversed, by the way. I just picked it up and flipped it. This is how it came out in the reading. 5 of Swords reversed. Silence. You know? Contemplation. Listen to your intuition over everything. Don't listen to outside data when it comes to this moon. This is the spiritual internal data that you need. And it comes with going with the flow of being out of control. Your control is your tenderness. Your control is opening your hand and willing to let something better come fill it. But the timing needs to be correct. You have to understand divine timing is going to make things better than anything. So you don't need to push this energy. This is going to be kind of strange, but this is a time to be mentally feminine. Receive data. Don't do anything about it yet because the time isn't here yet. You have to digest this data. Forcing things, filling up with pressure is not for you right now. Put to death a feeling of anxious because you're not worrying about this and that. Give yourself some space to play. Give yourself some space to rest. Give yourself some mental time to breathe and let your cork float. Abraham Hicks calls it, don't hold down a cork. You create resistance with not letting your cork float. If you let the cork go, everything start to fall in place and take care of themselves with divine timing. Happy full moon. For the people with anxiety, Take a step back. Create your own mental rest. You know, and it might be by getting hyper-focused on something entirely different. Like a passion. That's allowed. But we're not allowed to dwell on the problem right now. The problem isn't the thing to be focused on. It's really about softness and letting air flow between you and the perceived problem, the thing you're anxious about. It's about making sure you're able to play, be soft, be curious, be at ease. When you're, when I say at ease, it makes me think of marching because when I was a kid, I used to take like drill marching classes because I was a Pathfinder. And when we said at ease, that didn't mean completely sitting on your ass. It meant being in a ready but at ease position. It's at a rest position. You're not at attention. You're at ease. All right? When you're I was talking about attention the other day. Attention has tension built into it. Physically, focus-wise, at ease when you're marching is putting your mind at a space where your body's at ease so you can take orders. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's a feminine, organizational, at ease for a reception from spirit. We're not meant to be leading this situation. That's why we need to let the cork float. Advice, do, don't. So that's the key for the anxiety issues. The intense mental energy. What's up, Sarah? I'm almost done with this little mini reading here. My raw cacao drink. Alright, so I've been on here for a few minutes now. I do want to keep this short. I know you just got here, but I'll reshare it. It's 2:30 in the morning, girl. You can catch this later. It is not 2:30 here. It is more like 9:30-ish, I think. I haven't looked at the clock in a minute. But, you need some sleep. This was about this reading that I started. There was 2 phases to it. The one that you jumped in on was the advice area. We just did the as it is reading, you know, seeing things as they are. It is designed for anxious people because this is a full moon, a cerebral full moon with a lot of heavy duty mental energy. So if you want to find out some good advice for anxiety, watch from the top, but I want you to get some sleep, all right? Love you, girl, and I love everybody else who's watching this on the replay. Take care of your bodies. Rest in these cards is about letting this rest. It's about letting your tense muscles rest. It's about mentally exercising yourself into rest. It is a muscle you need to flex also. Control your mind. Okay. So I got shit to do today. Priorities go. Astrology client. Workout snacks. I have spray tan. We have like brushes for powdering people after their spray tans that I need to wash. And I also need to do a sink full of dishes, but I'm going to do the brushes first. So this is my plan. Sleep sweet, sweetheart. We need all our women rested and healthy. We're too capable, and we're pulling way too much weight, and we need our soft rest. So rest here and rest your body. Okay, so that is the plan for the day. I don't think I have anything else to share right now. It's Thursday. It's Jupiter Day, so this is going to be a big day to pay attention to expansion, but also letting that cork float. You can't control it. All right, reiterating. All right, I'm jumping out of here to go take care of my life. All right, mwah. Bye for now.